So, for anyone who's been watching the channel for about, I want to say, 6 weeks, I'm not really sure off the top of my head, knows that I bought a massive box of trying stuff for 100 quid, and I had a nose through, and it was lovely. I loved it. There's great stuff in there. For 100 quid, it was an absolute steal. Well, I might have done it again. Yeah. Look at it. I don't even know if you can tell what's in here. It's just so much. And yeah. So we'll follow this. Oh, I've got black on my hands. Oh, let's really clean this bench more. So I'm going to do the same formula as last time. I'll just pull stuff out the box, chuck it on the bench, see if it runs, and see what I think on it. So let's start with the fun bits. We have a Wren Castle tender, no logo, just the tender. I think it's been repainted, and it's also very loose. So that's fun. It's all just metal on the body. This is awesome. I really like this. Flange middle wheel, wasn't expecting that. I think the tread, well, not the tread, the flanges are a bit thick. That's cool though. I like this. I got literally no use for it, but I like it. So yeah, I'll have to get a Wren Castle now to go with it. We got an old Triang teak coach. I've recently been upgrading all my old teaks to look more like actual teak coaches. I'll grab one now. Here's an example of how one of my current teaks look. And you know, for a railroad coach, it looks really good actually. This came out great. I love this. I want to try that on this, but don't know if it'll look the same. And yeah, it's just getting worse. There's more black on my hands. But I don't know if it'll work the same. I got no clue. I want to try it. I just need to see what it's like. Because I have one of the usual compartment stock of this type, but I do not have a brake. So I'd really like to get a pair of these together. On the floor you go. But not one, but two Triang 3MT tanks. The story with this lot is that it's all 50 years old as being an attic. So I'm going to date this to a 60s, 70s Triang. And yeah, this one's been abused. That back wheel shattered, buffer beams shagged. Look at that rear coupling. I've never actually seen one like that before. Missing the front buffers. And I'm tempted to say this has a smoke unit based on the way it's all melted by here. So I'm going to grab a screwdriver and have a little nosy. Oh, I've just realised all by that screw there is cracked as well. I don't know what to do with this. I really do not know. Show me that smoke unit. Yeah. Yeah, it's smoke unit one. I like the smoke unit, but they also melt your loco, so, you know. Also, this wiring connected. This little contact here is supposed to be tucked into the motor brush, and it's not tucked in. I'm going to put that in and then see if it works. I'm going to say this now. I do not have hope for this. I really do expect it to be dead. It moved. Like a second. Okay, that is dirty. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of life. Not much. Oh! Okay, that's burning. The smoke unit's working! Oh shit, the motor's going. Right, I think I might have just burnt the motor out. Okay, I'm gonna stop before I kill that motor. But there's life. Well, I say life. That motor shows that there might be something, and that smoke unit works. I'm probably going to take it out. Yeah. I'm off Yule tomorrow, so I'll look out for another body shell of the show and take out this smoke unit because I love it, but I don't like my locos, you know, having this little dip here. Oh, you poor engine. I'm not going to even bother putting that one back together because I'm going to be going back into it immediately. What about your brother? I'm going to guess this one also has a smoke unit. Alright, that's been glued on for some reason. And yeah, this one also got a smoke unit, but it's got the latest style that doesn't destroy your model, so that's nice. I've never actually seen one with this little extension bit before. It's only ever just been this block. So I'm really interested in seeing this one run. Is that it? You dead? Give the commutator a few turns. Well, I'll give the motor a few turns, see if that wakes up the commutator. Oh. It's live. I don't just let it sit for too long because I know it will cook itself. But this live. I saw a stray strand of smoke from the smoke unit then. Oh, she might have life. Okay, potential. I like how this front coupling's all smashed in. That's good. But potential, very good potential actually. That motor, there's life in it. It needs a service. It needs a massive fuck off service, but there is life in it. And I saw that smoke generator actually work for a second. It was a single strand, but there is life in that unit. So I'm happy with that. Transfer wise, it's been rubbed off mostly here, and same on the other side. Oh, and that step's shattered. Oh, that's a shame. But it is life. They got really weird wheel positioning on these. These are too small. They should have used something in between, like the princess wheels and these, but they didn't because, well, corner cutting. But I love this. This is considered like one of the worst triangle models. I love it because it's such a freak. Yeah, this ain't good. For the people who don't know, this is a Merchant Navy chassis. I think there's a tender in there as well somewhere. But this is in horrible, horrible condition. I've never actually seen one get this bad. Well, I've never seen one full stop actually. That wire's good there. Oh. Yeah, someone's been all through this and sort of ruined it. I do not have high expectations at all for this one. I'm watching it now, it'll be the best runner of the day. Again, it's got smoke units, so that's nice. I don't have a Merchant Navy. I've got very little use for this, so I might just strip the chassis bit and use it for a princess, because I've acquired 2 body shells and no chassis. Okay, it's hissing. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course it's alive. Of course it's alive. I got no words to say about this. I'm not surprised that it's alive, but I'm a little annoyed because this is probably going to be the best runner of the day, just out of spite. But yeah, this is rough. This is really rough. Into the pile you go. I shall strip you for parts later. The Scotsman. This is a very sad example. No, I do not have another front end for it. The body shell's already loose, which is nice. This is just sad. It's really sad to see this actually. Corner's gone from the roof. There's a bit of handrail gone. The front's just gone completely. It's just the age of the plastic. I imagine it just got brittle and just broke over time. This really is sad to see, though. Yeah, you can go on the floor. This version of the Scotsman actually has a firebox flicker. Isn't that amazing? A logo from the 1960s or 70s with a firebox flicker. I don't actually know the release date. I don't actually know the release date for this, so you know I can't put an exact date on it. But it's got a firebox flicker. Ain't that awesome? I won't be surprised in the slightest if this just comes back to life. Bit of valve gear broken there, but nothing a bit of glue can fix. Also, this is loose. This is loose for some reason. I don't know why. I'm in the nugget. Bullshit. Okay, it's getting hot. That's not like it. Why are you coming out? It's just smoking at me. That's all it's doing. It's just smoking. Wakey wakey. There's life in this chassis. The firebox flicker works, which is cool. But yeah, it needs a service. All of this so far has needed a service. So I don't have high hopes for anything else. It's all knackered and just needs a service. We got a second Scotsman. This one's in way better condition. This is mostly just paint that needs to be redone. Handrail's gone there, but this, the prime candidate to have his handrails cut off and separately fitted ones fixed to it. I'm feeling really good about this one. I reckon this guy will just start up straight away. It actually gets to go in the cradle because I don't want to take the body off. Okay, the body has to come off. This chassis doesn't work. I'm just going to steal the other one. A little screw. You can go back in there. And you can go there for a sec. Whoa! This one doesn't have the firebox flicker. And, oh right, that motor's stinking. And the valve gear's missing! And the front coupling hook's bent really badly. Okay, I'm starting to paint a picture. I'm starting to get the idea a bit. These weren't really taken care of properly. The gears are moving, but the wheels aren't. I've never seen this before. The only thing I can think is that the gear itself is cracked. So what I'm thinking of doing now is just swapping the motors over and going it a day. Because that's in way better condition. We'll also swap the cylinders because the old one is cracked. But yeah. I'm going to build a Triumph Scotsman now. We'll give this one back its body because I don't want to lose any bits from this one because it's actually in like banging condition for what this part slot has been so far, and I want to make sure that I keep everything together with it. So we've got two good ones to save. Oh, here we go. We got the tenders for the Scotsman. Yeah, that's an early one, that is. No back coupling because you can see the plastic that holds it in is cracked and gone brittle. But yeah, that's a fun little thing to have. I don't know what I'll do with this now because I'm going to cannibalize one of them. Maybe I'll turn this into like the water tender Scotsman had during his tour. Maybe I'll do that. And the second one. This is in way better condition. It's just more vibrant and fun. Oh, it's got chuff chuff sounds. It's broken, but it's got them. Can I? Right, so under here, there's this little metal bit of metal which scrapes up against this plate here, which has a bit of sandpaper on, to make chuff chuff sounds. On the inside, you have this little sound box which amplifies the noise and gives you chuffing noises. It was such an amazing feature to have. And I reckon it fucking drove parents insane. That's awesome. I have one decent-ish trying Scotsman, and then I have a railroad Scotsman, which I've improved. I don't really want to put it in the quotation marks, but it's subjective if I've improved it or not. We have got a princess body, a very poor condition princess body, but a princess body. We have got a chassis, a princess chassis, one in very poor condition, but a princess chassis, and a dirty tender. So we got a princess. The body is kind of gross, actually. This needs a complete repaint. But besides the little bar that's supposed to be across here, nothing's broke on the body, so yeah, that's nice. This is gross though, this is really gross. The chassis has seen way better days. Yeah, that was dirty. Oh, nice. All the wires are loose again. Another smoke generator, which is nice. And the pony from the Merchant Navy chassis. That is weird. There's also rust on this guy as well. I'm gonna guess it's very damp in that attic. Okay, that's completely locked up. Am I burning that? There's life again. It's not been very interesting. It's just been the same thing over and over again. There's a bit of life, but not much. So, but yeah, that is in need of saving. Here goes the princess. The tender is kind of gross as well. It's just dirty. Weird skin markers in it. It's like the proper indent as well. It makes me think, has this been stored next to wires and they've like sort of melted into it lightly. It's got later wheels. Oh, it's the later molding. There's two versions of the Princess Tender. You got the later version, which is this one with extra details, and then the early one, which is simple. That's nice. I really like the later tenders. I'm going to put this to one side now with the princess. Got 3 BR Mark II coaches, and I think they've had lighting put in them at some point, because they've got insulated wheels on the one side and then metal on the other with these brass strips, and I can see solder markings on the bogies. Yeah, I'm gonna guess he's had lighting inside them at one point. They're very poor condition actually. Yeah, these are nasty. I reckon they'll clean up nice enough with a full repaint, but these are gonna be on the back bench for a while. I don't have much use for these. Maybe I'll start running them in my usual fleet of coaches as like a really late steam thing, but I don't have much use for these. There's the brake coach. I do wonder, does the lighting even work in these? Oh my god, the lights work. I did not expect it. Honestly, I'm genuinely surprised the lights work. Oh, that's nice. That's not nice, actually. These are really grubby and gross. That's awesome, though. Okay, maybe I'll save them. That'll be an interesting video. Oh, it's got this weird burn in it. It's like what I said earlier about cables being wrapped around stuff. This is a cable melting itself into this plastic because of like a chemical reaction happening with age. So that's annoying. That's really annoying. This happened to, you know, probably the best one of the bunch. Oh well. This one doesn't even have a chassis. Yeah. That's annoying. We got the Merchant Navy tender, and the body's shunted back really far on it for some reason. I'm really confused now. I got no use for this. If you want it, let me know. You can pay postage. There are 3 Lima HO BR Mark 1s in Southern Green. These are all useless to me, and will be going on the floor because they're all HO, and I literally have like 2 HO engines, and I will never run them with this stuff. We have got a TPO, a traveling post office. I hope the rest of the TPO stuff is here because it'd be nice having one again. This is missing all the plastic inserts though, so I might have to cannibalize what remains of my old one to save this one. We've got a B12 tender, this thing which is Lima, and a Lima tender chassis. I got nothing to say about these. I guess the B12 one is kind of handy. It actually would have been quite nice to have this last time for the sludge tender, but oh well, I've already made it now. There's really weird cracking going on with this body. I don't know if it's just like the varnish cracking, but that's weird. I've never seen that before. There's end gauge with this. I didn't know there's going to be end gauge in this lot. So this is a complete surprise for me. Not now, that I'm telling you this, because I already knew that, well, I know now that there's end gauge, but when I picked it up, I just saw end gauge on the top and was really confused. I've only ever handled one end gauge thing before, and that's when I bought the wrong set of buffers, and instead of getting a 00 gauge of buffer stop, I had an end gauge one, which I never used because it was the wrong size. That's long gone now though, so it's never going to get used with this. I've got, I want to say that's a Pullman coach. Yeah, I'm going to go Pullman. Don't know why it's blue. Blue Pullman maybe, but I don't remember them ever looking like this. I got Golden Arrow and Golden Arrow. They're the same coach. They're both Limas, so that's fun. I'm gonna actually be careful with these because I actually want to mess about with these. We've got 2 engines. I don't actually know what these are. It says E3185. I don't know what that means. I like my trains, but I'm more of a steam person than diesel and electric. I'd like to know if these run, actually. I'm getting really excited now. The controller's on. It's so small and dinky. Oh, it runs! Oh my god, that's the first runner of the day! It's a lovely little pantograph as well. That's nice. I really like this. I like this more than I should. It's another Lima. So this guy was obsessed with a Lima. Okay, this one's got rust. I don't know if it's gonna actually run, but at least I got one runner. Oh, I don't hear anything. Against my better judgment, I am going to open this one now. Okay. This just looks like a Ringfield motor to me. I know that's probably not, but that's what it looks like. Oh, it runs as well! Oh my god! Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna put the body back on and... Okay. I wasn't expecting that to run. I thought I was gonna be dead. And the body's not going back on. Oh, there it is. See even moving photographs on these. Oh, that's cool. All this just deserves its own like standalone video where I just dive into it and look. I do see wagons in this bag though, so I will look at the wagons. You can gently just go. Yeah. Open the baggie. I'm struggling to open the baggie. Open the baggie. Okay, there's I don't know if this track is steel or not. I'll have to look that up later. Yeah, that's nice. This track's probably terrible actually, what am I on about? We've got 3 open wagons and a toad with no roof. I will probably have to make this guy a new roof or steal parts from him because that's missing a wheel and it's in better condition than this. But yeah, that's... No, the weight's loose in him. It's so weird holding this because how small it is. Yeah, it's just a... Oh, that's cool. Got a Bullcroft. These are all just private owner wagons. But for how small they are, they're really well detailed. If all the riveting and stuff to be really shallow, it's really defined. Oh, it's got a bit of the melty cable. It's got the damage. Oh, I like these. These are really cool. Is it going to be an N-gauge obsession now? I doubt it. I really do that. I don't have the space for a dedicated N-gauge layout. But running trains on the floor in N-gauge? Probably. There's not too much left in the box now. There's a bag full to the brim of old Triang Super 4 track. Which is a bit annoying because it's not that interesting. This stuff's really chunky. There's the old like Triang track. Here's the stuff I'm using on the current layout. Like, wow. No wonder my engines hate this so much. They're made for this. And they're all rusty. All these rails are rusty. I might, for a bit of fun, like do a video where I try making a layout out of this stuff. Yeah, there's loads. There's so much track. And this beast. For the people who do not know, this is a H&M Duet train controller. These are legendary beasts. And I actually went on to go spawn the HM 2000, debatably one of the best model train controllers of all time, if you ask me. It's actually my backup controller, because my main one's a Gauge Master dual set. But yeah, amazing controllers. and it all spawned from this. I've never actually used one of these before, and I'm not plugging it in. I do not trust this in the slightest, because it is 50 years old, been sat in someone's loft, and there's probably, well, it's got rust on it. I can see physical rust under this badge. I do not trust it. I'm not plugging it in. Maybe I'll do like, the great train controller standoff or something later, and then compare loads of controls. Well, then I'll plug this in. But for now, this is not going to get plugged in, because I am quite happy having my house in one piece. But, you know, amazing piece of like model railway history. This is. I'm not going to use it though. I'm too scared to use this. But like, honestly, slamming bit of history. I love this. This bag here is the last of the stuff from this set. Oh, we got the body for that other chassis. Yeah, it's back together. I got no clue what engine this is off. On the floor. Oh, we got the bits for the TPO. Right. There's a crane one as well. Yep. You have a little crane arm, and your mail bag goes on this. So your post office comes along, opens the door, bang, steals your parcel, and then as it comes along to this, it's another little bit in the track that makes the thing that spring up and down, and that going up and down will make the other door open, which will get chucked into this. I'm explaining it very poorly because I'm too excited. I'm too excited to probably explain this. I'll sit down and do like an actual video on like TPOs at some point and like explain it properly, but I'm too excited for a minute. Like, oh, I'm so happy I have these. I don't think there's any mailbags in this, but I'll probably have some kicking about somewhere. Oh, this is the Hornby light. I don't know if this one's gonna work. I kind of hope it does actually. This is very sad actually. This is dead. Oh well. Some boom gates. This is, yeah, that's nice to have. I think there's more of this in the actual box with all the track. It's just for the level crossing. That's nice. Oh, it's bogies off the Lima coaches. A random coupling and another one of those lights which is also probably dead. And the wires have also been snipped, so I can't really be asked to open it up. Where are the Lima coaches that I'll never use? Whoa. That was dangerous then. Nearly knocked water all over the set. Considering that I'm never actually going to use these, they're a little bad, because they are quite nice. They're basic, but they are really nice. You know, they just have that sort of feel in the hand that you just go, ooh. And I'm getting that feeling. So I'm a little bummed out I can't use these, because I don't have any HO stuff. It's a shame. I'm probably just going to sell these because I got no use for them. That's everything from there. That's all the stuff I got. We had a few winners, like the Scotsman. This is the good Scotsman now. The BR Standard 3. That was a nice one. And we had a couple stinkers. Really bad stinkers. Merchant Navy chassis. I was a little annoyed about that actually. I was sort of hoping for a full one. The other Standard 3. God, this is in horrible condition. And then a couple of surprises I got. Finding a full Princess that I didn't know about. And getting the rest of that body. So that's all I got for you this week. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to come back next week. I upload every single Saturday. And that's all I got for you this week. Bye bye now.